Hello friends, welcome to a new episode. Today we have a new riddle. Let's read it and guess what it is. I am a place, not a thing, where people come to read and think. I can be big or very small, in a school or at your home. I am quiet, peaceful, and calm. If you scream or shout, you are out. What place am I? Those who got the answer, post it in the comment box. Those who didn't, follow me to find the clues. Our clues are a place, read, think, in a school or at home, quiet, peaceful, and calm. So what place could this be? It's the, drum rolls please, the library. In our episode, 4 friends try to get into the library secretly. Do you think they're going to make it? Watch our episode to figure out. Hello everybody! Are you ready to watch today's video?
A new student in class, part 2. As the 2 girls went up the stairs and into the classroom, Maher's eyes glittered. Maher couldn't believe his eyes. It was unbelievable.
Why didn't you come down?
The girls asked.
Because I am unable to go down the stairs with my wheelchair. How did you come up? Well, my parents carried me and my wheelchair.
Maher said.
Well, then, why don't we introduce you to our school? Come, let us show you around the floor,
offered Rose. So very quietly, the 3 kids went out and introduced Maher to the floor they are on.
What's that there?
Asked Maher.
Nobody knows,
replied Kate.
It looks like a secret room.
A bit frightened by the secret room, the students just looked away and focused on the library.
This over here is the library. Let's go in. It's one of our favorite places at the school. It has so many books. Who has the library card?
Kate asked. Everyone looked at one another and realized that nobody had brought the library card. What were they to do? How would they go in? The children knew that they were not allowed to go in without the library card, but they were right in front of it, and they really wanted Maher to see it, so they decided to sneak in anyway. But just as they were going to step in, the school principal came. Their hearts almost stopped. Now the kids really knew that they were in trouble.
What are you doing here?
The principal asked. Kate and Rose told the truth.
Are we in trouble?
Asked Kate.
For doing something so kind? Of course not. But next time, don't try to sneak into the library without permission.
The principal winked.
As for you, Maher,
the principal continued,
behind the library, there's a secret room. Come, I'll show it to you.
There was a secret elevator.
Now, children, only Maher can use this elevator,
the principal warned. Kate and Rose cheered and rejoiced. They were so happy that Maher could go down to recess, and he did.
What questions were asked in the story? Do you remember some of them? Some of the questions were, why didn't you come down? How did you come up? Why don't we introduce you to our school? These were asked by our characters, Rose and Kate. As you can see, questions in English start with question words like why, how, who, when, where, what. Can we find these question words in our questions? In the first and third sentences, we have why, and we have how in the second. Now, let's look at the words that come after them. We have didn't, did, and don't. The words didn't and did show us they are asking about something that happened in the past, which means before. The difference between didn't and did is that didn't is negative. It means did not. Now, don't is also negative, but we use it for present questions like now. It means do not. So in English, to create negative questions, we use did not, didn't, or do not, don't. We never say, why not study yesterday? We say, why didn't you study yesterday? Can you see where we added the word didn't? Didn't is right before the subject and after the WH question word. So it's between why and the subject you. We added here because it is a question. Now, let's look at these sentences. Rose and Kate didn't listen to the other girls. Maher didn't expect any students caring for him. As you can see, didn't is used when we have many subjects like Rose and Kate. It is also used when we have one subject like Maher. We also do not say, why not study every day? We say, why don't you study every day? With don't, things are a bit different. Look at these examples. The students don't stay in class during recess. Maher doesn't enjoy being alone. Can you see what is happening here? Don't is not like didn't. Don't can also be seen or changes to doesn't. Don't is used when we have many subjects or a plural subject like students. So with students we use don't. Doesn't is used when we have one subject or a singular subject like Maher. So with Maher we use doesn't. Now we are going to focus on new words. For instance, these two words, unable and unbelievable. Can you guess how many parts these words are made up of? Unable is made up of two parts, un and able. Do you know what it means? Able means you can do something. Un means not. So being unable means I cannot do something. Let's look at the second word. Unbelievable. Again, it's made up of two parts, un and believable, which means something that cannot be believable. There are more prefixes like un that mean not. Let's look at this table. With the word possible, we use im. Im plus possible makes impossible, which means not possible. With the word like, we use this. This plus like is equal to dislike, which means hate. Finally, with the word active, we use in, which makes inactive, which means lazy, sleepy, or tired. Well, it's time for the last lesson by looking at these interesting sentences. Maher couldn't believe his eyes. Their hearts almost stopped. These sentences have words that we shouldn't read word for word. The term couldn't believe his eyes doesn't mean that Maher's eyes were lying to him and he didn't believe them. This phrase shows that he was surprised and happy. Their hearts almost stopped doesn't really mean that it stopped. In real life, if a heart stops, that person loses his life. This phrase is just an expression to show how scared the children really were. Friends, that's all for today. I'll see you next time. Be good, be nice, and kind to others, and stay safe. Bye.
لمشاهدة المزيد من الحلقات زوروا سات 7 بلس.